So as you guys may remember, this is the 2017 Mitsubishi Mirage that we bought at auction for $2,500. We thought this was going to be like a saving grace for the fleet, and we've had some issues when we first bought it. As you know, we had a check engine light for a misfire. That turned out to be basically just a spark plug, which is exactly what we thought. However, since then, when we were driving the car home from the auction, we noticed that it was kind of humping its way down the road pretty aggressively. And so we knew something was wrong with the transmission. Because it was still working okay, it was just having that like humping issue. It didn't feel like it was slipping or anything like that. We were 99% sure that we could solve it with just the fluid change, and the fluid change, of course, was not enough. We ended up going through and checking the codes and seeing what we could find, and it looked like the sensor, that's like the transmission shift sensor, something like that, that's inside the valve body was a problem. So I found a remanufactured valve body off of eBay for $200. If you wanted to get it from the dealer, it was $1,500 for a brand new one. And we got that. We swapped out the valve body. The code was still there, so we thought it was something within the valve body, like that was tripping the sensor. Maybe it didn't have a good sensor in it like the one we have, so we had that warrantied out and tried putting in a second valve body to see if that would solve the problem, and of course it didn't. So we're basically at the point now where we're saying that the car probably needs a new transmission. Now, that means the ultimate question, because I bought this car about a little over 2 months ago, and the plan was to have this as one of our inexpensive beaters for Turo. And in April, about a month after we bought it, as you know and we've discussed before, Turo has decided to change the rating system rules, which means that if you watch the previous episode that we did here, I talked about how I'm going to change my business to make it work. And of course, that change involved using cars that are not like this one at all. Cars that are a little higher trim, that are nicer riding, maybe like leather interior, stuff like that. And this Mirage is as basic gets. So this doesn't even fit in the business model that we are planning on doing going forward with Turo. So really leaves the question, what do we do? I thought about selling it. Maybe if I'm lucky, I'd get $1,000, $1,500 for the car, knowing that it needs a transmission, and selling it that way. Maybe I put a transmission in and sell it, and I'd probably take about the same loss trying to sell it with the new transmission in it. So then I'd be holding it for another month or whatever it would take to get the new transmission. That doesn't really make any sense. So ultimately, as is most scenarios with a low-end economy model, I think ultimately the best thing to do is just bite the bullet, put a new transmission in it, and rent it privately. It could be our first dedicated private rental car that we try to rent to DoorDash or Uber, like gig work or something like that, because ultimately at the end of the day, for them, they don't care as much about the bells and whistles as they do the cheapest possible, reliable, highly fuel-efficient vehicle. And of course, this Mirage is one of the most fuel-efficient cars you could get, not being a hybrid or an electric vehicle. So I think I'm going to try to do that, and this will actually end up turning into one of the biggest positives for our business, because it almost is forcing us to expand our business in ways that I originally wasn't thinking about doing. So I think that's going to be the plan. I'm going to call and get a price for a transmission, and like I've said many times before, all of this boils down to relationships. We've built relationships throughout the couple of years that we've been doing Turo. We're coming up on 3 years in July, and the shops that we've made connections with, we can give business to, and those people always will work with us. They try to prioritize us as much as possible. So real quick, I'll do a call to my guy, and you could be on the phone, so that way you see kind of what it looks like.
Hey Brandon, how are you?
How's it going, brother?
Good, brother.
I need some help on a car, and I was wondering if you'd be up for the task.
Okay, what's going on?
I got a 2017 Mitsubishi Mirage G4, and I've been fiddling around with the transmission, trying to get this thing to come back to life, and I've come to the conclusion that I think it needs a new transmission.
Okay.
Can you get a price for me on what you think putting in like a used, good quality transmission would look like?
All right. Can you give me the car VIN number?
Yeah, when we get off the phone, I'll see if I can take a picture of it and text it over to you.
All right. Just send me the VIN number, and I will let you know.
Okay.
How much it's gonna be and when we can do that.
Yeah, let me know, and if you want, you could have Hassan do it.
Okay. Yeah, Hassan, that's why I'm saying I have two mechanics here.
Awesome. Sounds good, man. I'll send it over to you, and then let me know.
I will. Thank you.
Thanks. Bye-bye. So there we go. We'll have our first our first call. I got a couple more calls to make after that. But just as an example, people that you've had a relationship for an extended period of time, they will work to squeeze us in sooner rather than later, because a lot of times right now in the market we're seeing all of these people have delays and delays and delays. It's hard to source the part. You have to wait for it. Then they're backed up for weeks and weeks and weeks. So you want to make sure that you have those relationships with local shops. Even though we've decided to do a lot of it in-house, it still helps to have the relationships with these places. Like, for example, this one that I was just speaking to on the phone, even though we're not doing as much as we used to in terms of oil changes and pads and all that, we give him 100% of our tire business. He has new and used tires, and you can actually get slightly cheaper tires from Walmart by like 10 or 15 bucks a tire, something like that. But I'd rather keep the relationship and give the business to him, help a local business that also helps me, so they still get a decent amount of work from us. And of course, if there's any overflow or last minute thing that needs to happen, or especially when we have guests that have been holding our vehicle for like a year, when they have to go in for their safety inspection, they have to go to an actual shop with a licensed ASE tech or something like that. So we send them over to him, and he'll check out the car, and anything that he sees that it needs, he'll take care of. So that way we're still keeping the relationships alive, even though a lot of the maintenance and repair work we are doing in-house. So, like I said, the plan going forward is going to be to put a new transmission in this baby after all, and then we'll try to rent it out privately. Maybe we'll use it as the test vehicle this summer for the second location, just to see if that's something that we're ready to invest in. Then we'll start sending more of the newer cars up there and pull that one off the platform. But I just wanted to give you an update on what we're thinking about doing. And that's pretty much it. So if you haven't already, go ahead, subscribe to the channel, give us a big thumbs up, leave a comment down below, let me know what you think. Is there something else that could be going on with the transmission that we haven't thought of that maybe is an easy fix before we go ahead and do it? And if you haven't already, head on down to the description, click the link in the description, that'll take you to Fleet Freedom. That is jam-packed with a ton of the actual resources and stuff that we are using day to day on our fleet, updated in real time with the problems and challenges that we are facing in our fleet and the steps that we are taking to overcome those. So if you haven't already, go ahead, check that out, and I'll catch you on the inside. All right, everybody, till next week, take care.